Hello and welcome back. First of all, I would like to thank you for supporting me in doing this good job. I want you to know that I always try to bring accurate and clear information to you. The sole purpose of me creating these videos is to help you understand those concepts that you always wanted to learn. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please do like, comment and share. If you are new to this channel, also hit the subscribe button in right bottom corner. With that being said, let's see what we have got today. So today we're going to talk about MM WAIT MSG2. When do we see this message state? Or where do we see this message state? And once we see it, what do we understand? The goal of today's video to understand what is MM WAIT MSG2, why do we get it, where do we see it, and how do we troubleshoot it. First of all, let me create a situation where we get to see this message. So I have a small setup here. I have two ASAs and I've already created a VPN tunnel between them. So creating a tunnel is not a part of this video. So we have a PC, two ASAs connected via internet, and then we have another PC there. So let's think of them as a left side is the site 1 and right side is the site 2. Now for a VPN to come up, there must be a traffic. Someone should initiate some traffic for the VPN to come up. So we are going to initiate traffic from this PC here, whose IP address is 192.168.1.1, and we'll be trying to reach 192.168.5.1. So that should trigger the VPN. Ideally, if everything has been configured right, the VPN should come up, but it doesn't usually. So let's see what stops them. In this particular video, we're trying to recreate the problem where we get to see MM WAIT MSG2 state. Go to PC1, and as you can see, its IP address is 192.168.1.1. I am going to try a ping 192.168.5.1. Let's see if that works. So it's a no. The ping doesn't work. That means there is some problem with the VPN. I'm going to go and enable some debugs, or you know what? Let's do the ping again and go back and take a look at the ASA. So I'm going to do a continuous ping here so that we have enough time to look at the ASA. I'm going back to ASA1 and I say show crypto ICKemp SA. And what do we see? We see MM WAIT MSG2. So it says you're trying to establish a VPN with peer IP 1.1.1.2. Your role is initiator. You are initiating the VPN. And the current state is MM WAIT MSG2. So we can check if this state changes. Hit the up arrow and run the same command again. So it again stays as MM WAIT MSG2. This shouldn't usually stay at this stage. If everything is right, it comes out very fast. So ideally, you should not say this state. But since you're seeing it here, now we need to figure out where is the problem. What is the problem? In the previous videos, we have been talking about this. What does this MM WAIT MSG2 mean? It means initiator has sent the first packet and now waiting for the second message. So let's go back to the topology. When this PC sends a ping here to the ASA telling it to go that I need to reach 192.168.5.1, this ASA1 figures out that this traffic has to go over the VPN and it tries to bring up the VPN. So let's say its IP address is 1.1.1 and this IP address is 1.1.1.2. Now ASA1 tries to bring up the VPN tunnel. When it does that, it has to send the first packet of the negotiation. I've already done a 6-packet exchange video, so you can go through them and get to know what happens in each message, what information is exchanged. So the initiator sends the first message of the negotiation. Once it is done sending the first message, it goes into a state MM WAIT MSG2. That means I have sent the first message and now I am waiting for message 2 to be received, and he will stay at this state until he receives message 2 back from the responder. If you see your firewall is staying at this stage, that means there is some problem. And what can those problems be? Why hasn't it received message 2 back? I mean, that's the only reason he's saying that I'm still waiting for message 2, because he hasn't received message 2 back from the peer. This message did not come. And what can be the possible reasons? I can think of a few. One, The message 1 that was sent from this device, from this ASA, did not reach the remote end. That's why it's not replying back. Okay, so we'll just make a note of them. So we have identified one problem. Message 1 did not reach. Let's say that is not an issue. Message 1 did reach ASA2. Just assuming. We're just trying to figure out what are the problems, what can be the possible problems. So let's say message 1 did reach ASA2, but ASA2 did not reply. So the second problem can be that ASA2 did not reply. Let's say ASA2 did reply. What can be the third problem? The reply packet sent from ASA2 did not reach back to us. So he did reply, the packet left from there, but it didn't reach back to ASA1. So the third problem can be reply did not reach. So let's see all these three problems one by one. So if I check again, show crypto IPSEC MSA, it still says MM WAIT message2. Huh. So the first problem was message 1 did not reach ASA2. So how do we make sure that message 1, how do we confirm that? On this ASA, let's first confirm that the message 1 is leaving ASA1, right? Then only it will reach ASA2. So let's first make sure that packet 1 is leaving from ASA1. How do we do that? We can apply a capture. Where do we apply a capture? What do we apply a capture between? So as you know that this is a VPN negotiation that happens between the peers. Here the peer IPs are 1.1.1 and 1.1.1.2. You can check it on the ASA. If I say show IP, the IP address on the outside interface is 1.1.1. That is the interface where I have my crypto map enabled. So show run crypto map. If I do, you see the crypto map is enabled on interface outside, and then my peer IP is 1.1.1.2. So that is the peer with whom I'm trying to establish a VPN. And what is my IP? It is 1.1.1.1. So we will need to apply a capture on outside interface between these two IPs. How do we apply a capture? The command is capture, name of the capture. So I say cap out, just a name, then interface, on which interface I want to do this capture. Just say outside. What do you want to capture in this traffic? I want to match IP 1.1.1.1 going to 1.1.1.2. So this capture is automatically bidirectional. You don't need to apply for, in reverse direction, 1.1.2 to 1.1.1. It automatically, captures everything that goes in between these two IPs. All right, so done. Now, how do you check this capture? So if you remember, I still have the traffic going on that is trying to bring up the VPN tunnel. If I say show capture and name of my capture, cap out, it's going to show me the data in the capture. So I say show capture cap out once again. What do you see? Do you see what I see? I see it's this arrow indicates who is sending to whom. That means if this arrow points on the right side, that means this packet has been sent from this IP to this IP, right? And that's what we see. All these four packets, they are from 1.1.1 going to 1.1.2, from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2. That means we are sending packets, but we are not getting back. If you have taken this capture on outside interface of your ASA, that confirms that this packet, the first packet of IPsec negotiation, the first packet of your VPN negotiation, is leaving your ASA and going out. So if this is your ASA, this is inside and this is outside interface, then this packet from 1.1.1, the first packet of VPN negotiation, is leaving your ASA and going out to the internet. If it is leaving from this ASA, there's no problem here. On ASA1, he had sent the first packet, is not responsible to get that back. The other end has to send the reply, correct? So the problem is not here. Proved. Now, if you do not manage the other device, then your work is done. You have proved enough. That packet is leaving my firewall, and now I don't know what's happening with it. What do we need to do? What's next? Well, what next you can do is you can go back to the peer device and ask them if they are seeing packets from us, they can do the same thing. They can apply a capture here and they can be sure if they are seeing any packets reaching from us or not. If this is reaching, then are they replying back? And if they are replying back, show us the capture, leaving your firewall. Because if you are replying back, your reply is certainly not reaching back to us. That is pretty much visible here, that it's only 1.1.1 who is trying to send, right? So if they are replying back, that's not reaching back to us. All right, let's go to ASA2 side now. One more thing. What can be the problems here if ASA2 side says we are not receiving your packet? So that means there is a problem in this path. Maybe ISP is blocking it. There is some other device here, maybe a router which has an access list applied, right? But now you know how to prove it. If I go to ASA2 side, so here, let's see what's happening. I say show IP, and it says I have 1.1.1.2 configured on my outside interface. Now I want to do a capture on this interface, right? I want to make sure that I'm receiving their packet. So how do I do it? Capture, cap out, interface, outside, match, IP, host, 1.1.1, going to 1.1.1.2. So the capture is ready. And if I say show capture, cap out, it says 0 packets captured. Why does it say so? That means this packet is not reaching us. Wait a second. Show IP. Usually when you do show IP, this is all you see. Let's do show interface IP brief. And you see, this is your outside interface and it's currently in admin down state. So that that explains why you're not seeing the captures, because your interface is down. So ASA1 is sending the packet, it's reaching you, you're not replying back because it's not actually reaching you. It's getting dropped. It's not, your interface is down, it's not accepting it. So how do we fix it? So I say config t interface gig 0/1 and no shut. And you will probably now see replies. Oh, you're still seeing timeout. There you go. This took a while. So the tunnel is up now. Let's go back here and show crypto IPSEC MSA, and it says MM active, main mode active. So to give you a summary once again, what can be the problems? So this is, let's say, ASA1, ASA2, and ASA1 has sent the first packet. Then first problem can be that this first packet did not reach ASA2. What are the possibilities? It is only possible if your ISP is blocking it, or there is some device maybe after your ASA, a router, maybe there is a router here which has an access list applied and which is not letting that packet through. So you need to check that. And what do you need to open? If there is an access list, or maybe your ISP is blocking it, you will need to ask them to open UDP port 500. If your packet is reaching ASA2 and ASA2 is not replying back, in that case, you can check the configuration on ASA2 if VPN is even enabled, if interface is up or down. So if ASA2 does not have any VPN configured here, he will not reply back. So in that case also this ASA1 will stay at MM WAIT message2, because there is no configuration on ASA2, so why would it reply? And if ASA2 is replying back, ASA2 is sending message 2, and that for some reason is not reaching back to you, some ISP problem, or it could be a problem with another router or another layer 3 device that is there in between, might be blocking it using an access list, so you will have to allow UDP 500 again between your peer IPs, of course, 1.1.1 and 1.1.1.2 in this case. There's one more reason why your device will stay at MM WAIT message2. So if ASA1 has sent the first packet and it's still, if you see, it is stuck at MM WAIT message2 with all other possible reasons that the first packet did not reach ASA2, or maybe the first packet did reach ASA2 but ASA2 did not reply back, or maybe ASA2 did reply back, but that reply packet did not reach here. So with these three possible reasons, 1, 2, and 3, there's one more reason when you will see ASA1 or your device staying at mmWait message 2. That is, if phase 1 policies do not match in the first packet, ASA1 has sent some set of policies, and if they do not match here on ASA2, then also you will see that your ASA1 is staying at mmWait message 2. What? Does it not make sense? You may be thinking that if the policies do not match, ASA2 should reply back. that policies do not match. Yes, ASC2 does reply back that, hey mate, your policies do not match. But he hasn't received a valid message too. That's what he was waiting for. So it still shows that I'm waiting for message 2. Well, that's confusing, right? Then how do we get to know that there is a mismatch in the policy? Well, let's see. Clear the captures. So the command to clear capture is clear capture, capture name, clear capture cap out, show capture, and there is no data right now. So if you see 0 byte, that means there is no data. I'm going back here, trying to initiate the ping again so that it tries to bring up the VPN. So doing the pings. So let's make sure that there is some data getting captured. Yes, there is. Now how do we see it? Show capture cap out, and this time you see we have data being sent from 1.1.1 to 1.1.2. Also have replies back. So 1.1.1.2 is replying back to 1.1.1. Now let's verify what is this state. Show crypto ICM SA. Still says MM WAIT MSG2. Did we not see that we are getting reply back? Show capture cap out. Yeah, we are seeing replies back from 1.1.2 to 1.1.1. Now, why are you still at MM WAIT MSG2? What are you waiting for? You're already getting the message. Now in this situation, what you need to do is do some debug. How do you do debugs? So you need to copy your peer IP and say debug crypto condition peer and the peer IP. That's not all. So you say debug crypto ICCamp 128. So ICCamp is an older command. On if you do a question mark after crypto, you will not see ICCamp here, but if you type it and hit enter, it will accept it. However, you will see ICV1 option here. Yeah, there is no ICCamp. So either you can write ICV1 or you can simply use ICCamp. So I'm used to ICCamp, old school guy. I'll use ICCamp and the level of debugging, I'll set it to 128. Wait for a few seconds. There you go. So I'll just stop it right there and debug all. And let's take a look at it. So in these debugs, what do you see? This is where it says I decode resending. We are sending the packet. We are sending it again. And this is the reply. So received an unencrypted no proposal chosen notify message and dropping. That's what you were seeing in those captures that you're receiving. Show capture cap out, right? This reply from 1.1.1.2 back to 1.1.1 is the reply. But in that reply packet, that's not a valid message too that ASA was expecting. So that's why you see no proposal chosen here, because the ASA2 did reply that your proposals, phase 1 proposals do not match. That's why I'm sending you a no proposal chosen notify message. How do we check the proposals now? It says they do not match. So the way to check proposals is say show run crypto IKV1. I had a typo. Show run crypto IKV1. These are the proposals on ASA1. There are two policies, policy number 10 and policy number 20. Let's go to the ASA2 and see the proposals. So in ASA2, if I do same show run crypto IKV1, there's only one policy. There's no issue having one policy if it matches. This policy says appreciate key AES MD5 group 5. So let's see if we have a match. So it says appreciate key. So we have appreciate key here and appreciate key here as well. So both are matched here. Encryption AES. So we have AES here, AES here. Then hash MD5. We do not have MD5 here. We do have MD5 here. So policy 10 is not a match as of now. Policy 2 is still a win-win. Now group 2, group 5. Here be a group 5, here be a group 2. So policy 20 also does not match. So yes, debugs were right. No policy match. Now how do we fix it? We correct the policies. Policy 10. And what do you want me to correct? So set the group to group 2. That should be a match now because here we had group 2 configured. So if it's already working. Oh, never stop the ping. So the tunnel has come up and the traffic is working. If I do show crypto ICCamp SA once again, you will see MM active. So that's all for now. The next video will be about MM WAIT MSG2. That's all for now. I hope this has been informative to you and I would like to thank you for watching it. It is your support, your likes, comments that keep me motivated for bringing up more stuff like this. Please let me know if this has helped you. If you are new to this channel, also hit the subscribe button and right button